Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Explorer as the Bishop class for the TurboGrafx 16 and PC Engine. In the first video, we made our way down south to the Loch Ness Dungeon and beat the Bull Beast, and now it's time to go even further to Melba Village and defeat, well, whatever it is that stands in our way. So now that we're able to go in this direction, and by this direction I mean down here and to the left, we're going to take this other set of stairs, which is something that I would like to do. There are zombies here. I believe they give you black magic if you defeat them. I could be wrong. Or they may not give me anything. Am I going up these stairs? I want to make sure that I destroy the enemy generators here and get the Crown of Intelligence and the axe. How am I doing status-wise? Pretty well. Am I going up these stairs? We are now in Melba Village. So let's go ahead and talk to the people who are here. Good job! You have defeated the Bull Beast. But beware, the Gutworm lurks below. The Gutworm is the next boss that we will have to take on. The gruesome Gutworm lives beneath our village. Defeat him as you are our only hope. Well, we have no choice but to defeat him now, don't we? It is easy to get the Baron Castle, but you must get rid of Blue Ruvis Statue first. And we will see the Blue Ruvis Statue momentarily. Nice to see you. No one ever comes here anymore because they are afraid of Bull Beast. Well, I got rid of him, so you can breathe a little easier now there, buddy. The magic color crystal you got when you defeated Bull Beast will help your powers. I mentioned this in the last video. They will increase your stats, and they will make for some fine increases if you know what you're doing. Get out there and kill that nasty Gutworm so that we may live in peace. That I will do. So let's take out these holes that produce these blue slimes. We may be able to get some white magic charges out of them, which will be really good for the bishop. And what do you know? I managed to get one. If we continue to the south, we will see another house. The Ruvis Statue is near our home. Do you think you can destroy it? Please do. And there's the Ruvis Statue right there. It looks kind of green and not exactly blue. Also, further south from here is another area, but we can't explore it just yet. We're going to have to go through the stairs that we just passed by earlier if we want to make any headway in this land. And there's a white charge, and there's a repellent, which I will gladly get. Alright, let's go ahead and destroy the enemy generators here. And then we will go down these stairs. And we have these little gaping holes that act as enemy generators here. And we also have these flamethrowers. You want to take them out, these flamethrowers, whenever you can. Doing so will be a big help to you. I definitely recommend doing it. And I also want to make sure that I take out these zombies and these generators from a fair distance. And I don't really want to get any black magic for a while. Not at this point. Especially when I've had too many enemies for my taste to begin with. Now, if your agility is high enough, you can get these boots and you can get away from these floors that move you around. Thankfully, I have more than enough agility. The stairs behind you will put you on your way to the Gutworm's dungeon. Both of these stairways will take you to the same place, but I recommend the one on the upper left because that lets you skip some stuff, which I definitely recommend skipping. It's just more monsters. That's all it is. And I want to make sure that I take the enemies out whenever I can. Definitely want to take out the flamethrowers from a distance, so that way taking out the generators will be no problem. I do not want any problems taking out the generators here. And there's another set of enemies to take out here. Thankfully, I have 8 white charges, so getting through here shouldn't be too bad or too painful. And getting rid of the flamethrowers here will be a lot more simple. I also want to make sure that I take these things out one at a time, and also off-screen enemies whenever I need to, because that can definitely help with doing all this. Ow. Alright. Back away. And we should be able to get to that. And I can get rid of you. And I managed to get rid of the other one just right then and there. Excellent. Don't need to do this, but I'll do it. Get rid of the last of the flamethrowers. And then I'll go over here. These little roly-poly looking things, these little gray enemies, will give us white charges if we're lucky enough. So I want to be very careful and not get myself destroyed, as I do virtually anything around here. Want to make sure I take out the... Hey. I'm going to make sure that I take out the flamethrowers that are around here however I can. Doing so will make things a little bit easier around here. And now, I can go down these stairs. That blue potion gave us some hit points back, and I also managed to get another pair of blue boots of agility. I would like to get rid of that flamethrower and then make my way down here. If your agility is high enough, you can get around this way on this right path. Otherwise, you're taking out all the flamethrowers as you go on the other path, and it can be a bit treacherous, so you just want to be very careful. And I want to make sure. Perfect. Okay. Let's retreat and get out of here. Let us retreat and get enemies out of our way any way we can. And flamethrowers. At least when generators are gone, you don't have to worry about generators coming back. Same thing with the flamethrowers. Once generators and flamethrowers are gone, they are gone. And let's go ahead and take care of this flamethrower from a very far distance, just because we can. And now, we're taking on the Gutworm. You want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of distance between you and the Gutworm. This thing has 2 versions of itself. You do not want either of these things touching you, because it will do a lot of damage the more you're inside of the boss. And it can also spit out projectiles. You can easily destroy those as well. And thanks to my white magic charges that allow me to heal all my health instantly, I get another one of these things. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I am going to go ahead and go for... I'm going to go for strength. Give my standard attack a little bit more edge. And our hit points are now up to 48. Which is good. But we still have a little bit of trekking to go. We have these zombies that throw knives at us. Well, daggers, really. And you may luck out and get a white magic charge like that from them, if you are fortunate enough. How about no, Mr. Flamethrower? Okay. Really do not want these guys coming at me, because that is nothing but trouble for me. Alright. I mean, as much as I like these guys for giving me white charges, I don't want to be Surrounded by a ton of enemies. That is bad. And I might as well go ahead and use one of my right charges to keep my health high and bring it back to 9. I am so glad that the bishop can heal himself. Alright. Now, there are 2 ways to get around here. You can either go past all of the flamethrowers, or if your agility is high enough, you can get past these evil conveyor belt floors and get over here. Thankfully, we don't really need to refill our health, but I'm grabbing that anyway. And wait for that flamethrower to do flamethrower things, and then move out of the way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. It's always 5 fake outs before it shoots it for real. And... oh no. You stay away from me. Now that was the blue fireball. I did not want to get hit by that, believe you me, because it would cause a lot of trouble if it shows up. It will if it touches me at this point, it will kill me. Later on, it won't be as powerful, and it'll just do like a good amount of damage, but not like enough to straight up kill you in one shot. But if allowed to, it will kill you. And you don't want that, like, at all. Anyway, let's go ahead and take out these flamethrowers from a bit of an angle here. Let's take out that generator. And if you go over to this stairway, you'll head to the Ruvis Statue. If you go all the way up here, you'll go to a new area. We are going to take this stairway, and we're going to destroy the Ruvis Statue. All you need to do is just destroy it with your regular attack. I try to say as I find the words. And once it is destroyed, it stays destroyed. It's even reflected in the passwords you get for your character whenever you pause and go to password. So, while we don't need to do this, we can go back to the castle and we can ask the king what we need to do next. I doubt we're going to get any white charges from the enemies coming out of these generators. Would have been nice, but, well, I don't expect to see that happening. And, of course, getting back to the castle is thankfully pretty easy, because the game allows for it. And I might as well go ahead and put my stats there on the bottom center of the screen, just because. And now, we can go back to the castle. Now, I can't stockpile past 9 for white charges or black charges when it comes to my magic. But if you need the magic, you might as well go ahead and go back to the king at this point anyway. Oh? You didn't find the aura yet? Then go through Melba Village and get into the Barren Castle. However, beware the deadly Grimlow. Oh. Once again, that trips me up. However, beware. The deadly Grimrose lives there and she likes to prick. Before you go, here is some special magic that you will need to fight the enemy. And we were short of 9 charges on white or black magic. We could have gotten them right then and there, but we don't get anything. At least we're doing good on that. At least I'm having a slightly easier time here than I did with, say, the Warlock. I don't know why the Warlock gave me so much trouble. Maybe I didn't level up some stats like I should have. Even though the Warlock is pretty good stats-wise. But here, I made sure to keep agility leveled up first and then worked from there. But anyway, now that we have the Ruvis Statue destroyed, we don't have to go through that whole path we took to the Gutworm just to, well, get back to where we need to go anyway. Also, I'm pretty sure that the people here will say different stuff now that we've defeated the Gutworm. You've also removed the ugly Gutworm. Can I buy you a milkshake sometime? Gotta love the 80s. I'm pretty sure that was meant to be an alcohol reference in the Japanese version. You say the same thing. You've removed Ruvis Statue. Thanks for cleaning up the neighborhood. Again, gotta love the 80s. I don't know why we're saying the word neighborhood here in some sort of medieval setting, but here we are. And you say the same thing. I never remembers who says what after I defeat Gutworm. You say the same thing. And you say the same thing. So not much new from the villagers around here. And now that we are doing what we need to do, and doing it rather well, thankfully, we can now go back to where we met the Ruvis Statue. And we can push that rock to go back to that staircase. Hooray! You have destroyed Ruvis Statue. Now I can walk my dog in safety. Again, is this a medieval village or a 1980s subdivision? Well, anyway, we need to go up here and up these stairs. And by doing that, we enter a new land. Or at least a new part of the land. And we will be exploring it in the next video. So join me next time where we cross these bridges, head towards Baron Castle, and see what lies ahead. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!